Were you a fan of 80s glam rock before this movie? Or?
Not really, but like I like how those people dress. I realise I like sort of like, say for example, New York Dolls. They were sort of, that's when people started to dress in that crazy kind of way, and I thought they were pretty cool. And like I enjoyed being in this film and dressing up in those type of clothes. And I enjoyed when I was watching this film. I was listening to the songs that were coming out of the speakers in the cinema I was in. I was thinking this experience is enjoyable. So presumably other people will think it too, unless these people are vastly different from me.
Now, there's a lot of singing and dancing in this film. How did you prepare for it?
I came to the place where they all were, and I agreed to do whatever they told me during that period. There was some practice of singing. There was this amazing man, actually, called Ron. And he's the teacher, and he's really amazing. He teaches you how to do singing. And he's so enthusiastic about singing, like that. So like when he was teaching me how to do this, I loved him by this time. So he's done good work. He's called Ron, and he taught everyone. He taught Tom Cruise to do the good singing that he did. He taught Alec. So that man deserves some credit. You'd think I'd have learned his second name, but I haven't.
From your fellow cast members, which one's musical performance surprised you the most?
Surprised me the most? Right, that means I don't expect it to happen. Well, you can't be, if Tom Cruise does something well, you can't go, wow, it's like Tom Cruise is a really committed professional, because you know that already. But he is really amazing. Alec Baldwin, oh, he's so lovely. So I'm not surprised by him. Maybe Catherine Zeta-Jones, actually, because she's sort of like, she's playing this character that's sort of meant to be all stiff and everything, like she's complaining about decadence and hedonism, but there's underneath, there's this burning, flickering embers of female sexuality. I enjoyed watching that happening. It wasn't surprising, it was interesting. And that's a type of a surprise, isn't it?
Were you surprised? Were you taken aback by anybody's singing abilities?
Let's have a look at these people. They're all good, I think. Like Mary J. Blige, you know she's good at singing. Tom Cruise, he's really good, but you know he's going to be good because he's Tom Cruise. Alec Baldwin, like, he's not like he's really brilliant at singing or something. He's just Alec Baldwin, so he just uses Baldwin power on you to make everything seem all right.
Let's talk about the Baldwin power. Now, you had most of your scenes with Alec. What sort of a fellow actor is he?
He's beautiful. He's like a smart, wise man. He's very sort of tender. At the beginning, I was a bit scared of him because he's very sort of like powerful and like, come on, hurry up! Like you thought, oh my God, this dude's intense. But like then you realise, oh, he's just like doesn't want there to be any nonsense. And like it's good because it means I could just sort of sit around doing what I wanted and everything was all quick. And all I had to do was stand near Alec Baldwin. It's like if your mate at school is really good at fighting, you think, I'll just be relaxed, you can have all the fights.
Now, your character is, you played Lonnie. And what's his role at the Bourbon Room?
Well, he's superficially, and in terms of the information, he is like a techie, like a roadie. But what I think he represents is the idea of devotion to a particular ideology. In this case, the ideology of rock and roll. He's a person who is not gleaning the benefits from it in a superficial monetary way, but he enjoys the animus or joy within it. So he represents that, and I suppose in the film he has to, in a way, represent the audience abstracted. In the stage play of it, he's the narrator, and the narrator, of course, is the mind of the audience, the inner monologue of the audience. So he represents all of those things.
Did you have any say in the look, in your look, character's look?
I could have said something, I suppose, but they all seemed to know what they were doing. And like Nicola, who does my own makeup, she's my friend, so I try not to make life too hard for her. She made me wear that stupid wig. Like, you know, so you see me, I look a bit stupid, don't I? So, like, I had to do that. And those clothes, though, they're the sort of clothes I'd wear anyway, so it weren't a problem.
So, what sort of a director is Adam Shankman?
Lovely, actually. He's a really, really kind, sweet man. I really like him a lot. And he don't make too much fuss. He seems like he knows what he's doing. He's really brilliant at the choreography and the dance stuff. And he clearly has a vision. I watched the film the other day. It's really, really brilliant. He's created a spectacle. It feels like watching a musical like Grease or something like that. Do you know what I mean? It's like fun. It captures a good sense of fun. Sexiness, but not like sexiness like where it's scary. You know, like a sexiness, like it's okay. It's sort of just a bit of a cuddle, not, wah! Just normal sex.